Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are in my kitchen because I am doing a review of the HelloFresh subscription box. And just to let you know straight from the start, this is not a sponsored video, this is just my own experience because I have been using them for a few months now and I thought it's a great time to film a review and let you know what I think about the whole service and also what you actually get inside the box. So we'll do an unboxing together and then I will share with you my thoughts. So firstly, how does it actually work? So when you first register, you need to choose how often do you want your recipes to be delivered and also how many do you want per box. So in my case, we get 1 box a week and we get 5 different recipes. You can also choose your dietary preferences. So for our box, we went for veggie. So that means every week for the delivery slot, HelloFresh will automatically put veggie recipes in the box for us. But every week there is a deadline by which I can change what recipes are in the box. So I can actually scroll through all the recipes and I can even add meat recipes if I wanted to, not that I do. So for example, we get our box delivered on Saturday, so we can make changes to the delivery box up until midnight on Tuesday. And that means we can also choose to skip a box. So if we go away or if we have simply other plans, we can skip a box and just not get one until the week after. So we had a box delivered today, so I will now show you what actually is inside. Now something I just thought to mention is that they used to use DPD and on the day of my delivery I would get a text in the morning telling me what's the delivery slot. It would be like an hour within which they will deliver, but now they changed the courier and I no longer get the delivery slot, which is very inconvenient because obviously you don't want the food to be sitting outside if it's too hot or it's raining or something. But things are actually very well packaged so they can last quite a while. So anyway, the first thing I see here, some offers. They usually have some like offers with different partners to give you discounts and stuff. So that's that. That's another one of these. And then these are the recipe cards. For each single recipe you choose, you get a recipe card. And on the first page you see like what the recipe will look like cooked, or it should look like cooked, the ingredients that need to go in it, and then on the back you got nutritional information and also more detailed ingredient instructions, because for example for some it just says potatoes in here, but then you may need 2 potatoes or 3 potatoes. Now everything's pre-portioned in the bags, but sometimes you get things loose, or like peppers. I normally empty all the bags and I put fridge things in the fridge, cupboard stuff in the cupboard, and etc. So then I just look at this and I need to pull the right ingredients out. So then on the back it tells me how many of the specific thing I need. And then you get the step-by-step instructions, which are very easy to follow. However, sometimes you need to use your own brain because they say, for example, put the sweet potatoes in the oven and while you do that, chop whatever else you need to chop. Now, sweet potatoes and the potatoes in the oven take like 20-25 minutes, maybe 30 at a push, right? So that sometimes is nowhere near enough to do some chopping and also start cooking the other ingredients. So like with timing things, I normally read the whole thing, all the instructions, and then usually there's like a few different pots involved. So like some things are in the oven and then there's like 2 pots on the actual cooker. So I would think about it myself and know, and I'm quite good at timing it, so I know I will only put the things in the oven when I have everything else chopped up and ready to go in the pan and things like that. And then for each of the recipes you get a bag like this, which is color and number coded to reference to the recipe card. All the ingredients that go in the cupboard or in the fridge go in these bags, but then all the ingredients that need to be stored in the fridge like immediately, such as cheese or butter or stuff like that, you get like this isolated bag which contains all of that with some ice, so that can last quite a few hours. So I thought I would share with you my pros and cons of the box. Now obviously they may be different for you, we all are used to different cooking habits and ingredients and whatnot, but these are just my thoughts about the box. So in our case, we love how convenient it is and easy. So you literally just select the recipes you want and you don't even have to do a big grocery shop every week because the food just comes and everything is pre-portioned as well, so you get the exact amount of spices and vegetables and everything you need. So that means there's also no waste because you use up everything you have. And the same with like different spices. So in most of the boxes we get all kinds of different cuisines in the box. So that means having to purchase so many different spices, and you can only buy them in quite big like tubs or jars. So then that just sits in your cupboard and you'll probably throw it away when it goes off, because what are the chances you'll cook a Himalayan bean something with stew again? Well, we do actually repeat quite a lot of our recipes on HelloFresh, the ones that we really like. But you know what it's like when you fancy trying something different, you buy all the ingredients and then you don't do it again because it's usually out of work as well. Another great thing about HelloFresh is that there's just so much variety. So in 1 week we'll eat flavors from the Caribbean, from Asia, Thai, Japanese, maybe Caribbean, maybe South African, Moroccan. There's just like so many different recipes, so you can literally have a different cuisine every night if you select your recipes that way. And normally when you just do your own food shopping and cooking, well, at least in my case, I would go for like making sure I use up the ingredients. So if I buy a big bag of potatoes, that means using them in different recipes, or like if it's broccoli or peppers or something like that. So that means using similar ingredients throughout the week. But with HelloFresh, there's just so much variety. In terms of cons, I can't really fault them much, to be honest. There's one thing I thought of, but that is just sort of, it's not really their fault. But basically when you use this service, and it does cost a little bit more per meal, per portion, than just going to a supermarket and buying the food yourself. But you don't just pay for the food during this box, you also pay for the delivery, for someone to select and pack all those recipes. But I was like, oh yeah, when you get a box delivered and then say suddenly you have some plans or opportunity to eat out because this happens, or someone calls you and like, you know, things like that just happen, right? So you randomly end up in a pub eating a pub meal. Well, when you have so much food sat at home from the box, you don't want that to go off. So yeah, it's not as easy to switch up and be a bit spontaneous with your evening meal plans because you have so much food at home. And something I need to mention as well, which is not a con as such, but sometimes there are missing ingredients, or they've put like the wrong thing in. That doesn't happen every time and not in every recipe, you know, that just happens once every couple of boxes, so that's just human error, you know, it's fine. But the great thing is that when that happens, you can go on the app and mark that ingredient as missing, and what HelloFresh does is they will then add a bit of credit to your account, so the next box you'll get like a small discount. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any extra questions about this subscription. I'll be happy to answer them for you. As I said, I've been using these guys for quite a few months now. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video to help my channel a lot. Thank you very much for watching, guys.